money and the chance to interfere in business that is not your own. How can any American resist?
I've done everything you've asked of me. If Melinda doesn't give me Escuela and Williamson after this, I think it's best I go ask the rebels directly.
Is that the threat? You are only alive right now because of me.
Bitch, I'm alive because of John Marston. Oh, and it's the next episode of the recording session. So welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption, everybody.
Here we are.
Oh. We're here? This is where we shot the German guy. What was his name? I just remember him being a freaking asshole. And this is where all the, Shit, I can't believe I forgot his name. Normally I'm really good at remembering names. I don't know why I just randomly forgot. Sometimes I randomly forget people's names, and it's really awkward.
I do not think we have seen the last of the rebels. New recruits can't win a fight.
Oh my god, a machine gun!
I ain't the soldier here, Captain.
Do not question me, gringo. Just do as I say.
Yes! If one thing I've talked about, if you remember when, if you've been a long-time viewer and you remember when, we sieged the fort from, Bill Williamson and gang.
Don't worry, Captain. I've used one of these before. For a cold-hearted killer, you're an anxious son of a bitch, ain't you?
We have already been ambushed. Our squad is made up of new recruits and the two men that Santa hates the most. I think it is right to be anxious.
Yeah, well, I wasn't exactly expecting a pleasant picnic by the seaside myself.
Okay, are you guys done talking? So I can commentate? Okay, so as I was saying, if you're a long-time viewer and you remember when we stormed the fort from Bill Williamson and stuff just before we moved to Mexico, I set, like, you know, we have the mission. Spoiler! It's not really a spoiler because that happened before this. I don't see why you would randomly choose this episode if you've never seen the game before and you care about being spoiled.
Do you see them?
Yeah, I see them. I love missions where you just sit back on like a Gatling gun and just mow down people. Like I said, like my favorite mission in Resident Evil 5 was that one mission where you sat behind like the turret and you just started mowing down all those people. It was freaking awesome. Let's see, any other I mean, there are plenty of examples. They're like so fun. I don't know why, it's just there's nothing like the feeling of just sitting behind a turret and just mowing people down. I guess that invokes the inner masochist in me. Masochist isn't the right word, the inner psycho in me. Oh, I can go all the way around, I didn't realize that. This is full mobility. I thought that it was a, you were restricted in your range, or angle, I should say. That's clearly not the case. Now, these are actually, the machine guns that they used in World War I, or at least relatively close to them. And if you know anything about World War I history, you would know that you know, we as Americans, we like to pretend like we won World War II and World War I, but especially World War I, we only joined in like the last 9 months of World War I. In fact, I don't know if Canada joined the World War I before us, but they did join World War II before us. And Germany tried to get the United States into World War I before we actually joined by, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Zimmerman Doctrine, but it was sent by the Germans to Mexico to just like, oh, hey, reclaim, you know, Texas and stuff. The Americans took it from you, so let's go ahead and fight for it. So that's what they did. So, and majority of like the weapons, I already highlighted this, but majority of the weapons that were used in the Mexican Revolution were leftovers from the American Civil War. I don't know where these machine guns came from because these look a bit too modern to be Civil War weapons. They look more World War I era, which would make sense because World War I started 3 years after this. But, let's see. Oh shit, come on! No! The train engine is almost dead. Which kinda sucks. I hate when you have to do that. You have to worry about, like, you know, some train engine or something. That's why I failed so many times last time. Was because, you know, the train engine kept blowing up and they didn't have any, like... What's the word? They didn't have any checkpoints? Oh, there are people back down here. Interesting. You guys aren't very smart trying to take on a frickin' machine gun, but okay. Or Gatling! Gamu gamu no! Gatling! Or Gatling gun, as it's said in America. Or, not in America, in the English dub. Because, like, I've watched the Japanese version of One Piece, and it just sounds like he's saying Gatling gun, not Gatling gun. So that's what I'm going to assume that he's actually saying. It's just like gum Gatling. But it wouldn't make sense to say gum Gatling in English, so they changed it to Gatling gun. At least that's what I'm guessing is the case. Now, one thing I'm curious about are like the what do you actually, I'm not gonna highlight on this. I'll save that for maybe past Open when I record that tomorrow. If I remember! Shit, the train was destroyed. Oh well. Let's see how far back I get sent on the, what do you call it? The... checkpoint? Oh! Actually not too far back at all! Not bad at all. And I start with, like, full health. This episode, this mission is a lot more fair than, that first Santa mission, which I hated so much. Good God, was that mission terrible! Never in my life have I chosen the easy way out by just skipping a mission. And honestly, if I wasn't recording, I probably would have just fought to the very bitter end. But because I was recording, I had already spent like 40 minutes on it. Oh god, Norton Internet Security popped up. They're doing background tasks because... oh, I died. It's doing background tasks because apparently my computer is idle. And that's going to fuck up the recording more than likely. Yay! Now we're going to start having capturing glitches. Thank you, Norton, for being useless and doing idle security scans when my computer isn't freaking idle. I'm recording right now. Ugh. Whatever. Different story for different time. That guy is dead. Alright, so I'm just going to hold down the right trigger and get a drink. Okay. That was good. It would help if I aimed at them, eh? It probably would. Okay. Come on, buddies. Come on, buddies. Come on! I'm being really quiet right now. I just noticed that. I'm sorry for that. But whatever. Who cares? Well, actually, I don't know. It's like... I've highlighted on this before. Whenever you're recording, you know, random monologues that you think last for like 30 years, not literally, but like I'd say like 10 minutes, end up being like 2 minutes in actuality, for whatever reason. Because you tend to lose track of time. Like, time gets distorted whenever you record. It's like things either seem a lot quicker than they actually are, or a lot longer than they actually are. And so... there have been times where I think that I've been like really quiet for like a really long time, but I've only been quiet for like maybe 2 seconds. and then I apologize for being too quiet, even though I wasn't really that quiet to begin with. But the train's going to blow up again, which is lovely. All right, come on, rebel scum! This is what you get for challenging the Empire. Where are you, buddy? Hey, buddy, can you die, please? Now these guys are going to kill me. Hey, buddy! Don't shoot the frickin' engine! Wait a minute! Oh, good God! Wasn't, let's see. They blew up the, train track, didn't they? In the first mission. So why are we going down this path? We're gonna die. Unless they repaired it, but... you know, with the resources that... hell, even the resources that the United States had back at this time, it would take forever to rebuild, a train track, like, just like that. Then again, in Rockstar games, you tend... or, like, video games in general, you tend to lose track of time, because time gets distorted, because nothing runs in real time. So I don't know how long John Marston has been back in the U.S. I mean, has been in Mexico. But I doubt that it's been long enough that they could repair the train track in time.
That was bad.
You did well, compadre. Very well. Whatever I get to promise you in return, you have earned it.
I don't think the Santa expected us to come back from this.
Did you want to kill him, or should I?
I will.
Until I find Escuela, he's more used to me alive.
I will kill the Santa if it's the last thing I do. And see, there are other people that I don't like either, like the leader of the rebels isn't, you know, too good either. He's a fucking asshole as well. If I could kill him, kill the Santa, and kill, Coronel Allende, I would kill them all in a heartbeat, because they're all assholes.
Thank God. We are lucky to be alive. Go to the camp. The base commander will want to speak to you.
Alright.
Ese debe de ser Marston.
Senor Marston.
Thanks for not calling me Gringo, man.
The escort was a success.
At least some of your men survived.
I didn't think to survive myself. My whole life I have dreamed of a glorious death. Vamos. Rapido antes que nos ataquen otra vez. These socialist pigs cannot be allowed to win.
He has one raspy voice, man. These socialist pigs cannot be allowed to win. Alright, so clearly we have another DeSanta mission. Another one. I predict that this is probably going to be either the last one or the second to last one. I'll do this mission, DeSanta mission, and then I'll call it a day. We got Kratos Arion right here. The new trusty steed to replace Avengers Second Son. Yeah. Anywho, let's go to where we need to go to the Santa. Yeah, I don't think that they could have replaced the bridge that quickly. I don't know. It was like, I don't know, something, because back in this time, I imagine that building train tracks, hell, was very, very time-consuming. I mean, it's not like they blew up a huge section of the thing, so it wouldn't take forever, but, you know, it was a bridge, was it not? So they'd have to... anyway. Regardless. That's neither here nor there. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna be like a train expert in the comment section. He's gonna be like, oh my god, don't you know it takes like 2 days to build a train track? I've built one myself, man. Or something stupid like that. I don't know. I don't know. People will get mad at you in the comment sections for some of the dumbest things sometimes. You sort of just learn to like stop taking it seriously after a while. That's a different story for a different time. Let's go ahead and continue over to the Santa. And my throat's starting to get a little... This is one of those moments where I wish I had 2 water bottles, because this one's almost empty. That was me getting a water break to help out my voice. This is one of those moments where I wish, like, I sort of had my own office to record, like, the creatures. So I could just, like, have, like, a giant, like, not a giant, but, like, a mini fridge to just reach over and get some water. I want to be drinking, like, I'm not big into soda. I don't, like, I'll drink a Coke every now and then, but I'm not really big into drinking soda. And for those of you who don't know, soda, well, I know in the Midwest, we as Americans call it pop. Some places in America call it Coke, which is freaking weird to me, because Coke is one specific soda, but regardless. I know that they call it pop in Canada, I'm pretty sure. And I believe it's either called soft drink or cool drink in Australia. I don't know what they call it in the UK. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm just saying different names, because, like, I don't know... Because I remember seeing in, like, a Twitter comment, like, someone didn't know what soda was. They're like, oh, soda's what we call cool drinks in Australia, right? And I was like, people don't know what soda is? It seems weird to me, but I guess, you know, to each their own. And it's almost in the end of the episode, so it's time to end this episode with, you guessed it,